Emma. This is a tour of my garden. It's not out there actually, it's in here. This is specimen number 1. I don't know what it is. It started really small and now it's getting really big and long. Okay, that's in the office. We close the door, messy, yeah. And we've got a peperonia, also called a Chinese money plant. It's making little pups inside. We've got whatever this is, very nice, also started small. This one is a maranta, a prayer plant. This is actually is a cutting of one that's in Sean's office, but I won't open the door. Another little cutting in there. Hi, the bathroom. And then, down the stairs. Whew. It's a whole workout. So the plant tour continues with 2 calatheas that live on a diet of filtered water. Then we have a maranta, no, a monstera. The maranta's upstairs. I know you're gonna say it looks sad, but it's actually doing a lot better. I had a pest on it, and then it's actually getting better. So then we have this purple thing, purple and green thing. Also started really small, and now it's out of control. That's a really pretty one. And then we continue. I think this is a ficus, but you can tell me. Looks nice. And the last one are our herbs, some basil, struggling in the winter sun, and these are actually some spring onions planted from little cuttings from Heather when she was here back in May. I'm gonna see if I can flip this thing around. Can I flip it around? Can I flip it around? Nope, doesn't work. Anywho, I'll go like this. Happy birthday! Okay, bye.
Howdy Mott, this is a tour of all my plant friends. Over here we got this pot with some succulents and one lonesome marigold. I've got a cute little orchid growing here on my windowsill. The flowers fell out of it. I've got my single solitary fall decoration. We've got more succulents that look a little sad, plus some volunteer weed that I've just let grow. This is all that's left over of the sunflowers, just those cuttings. Over here I have the suckies that live in my little Tonka trucks. And then I've got a couple more. This is probably the happiest one. Let's wander outside and see what plants we got there. I've got these. They're kind of like window boxes, but they're not hanging in a window. And I got the marigolds and whatever these things are. More succulents, more succulents. None of these flowers made it, so this one's just all succulents. Moving on to the normal garden, lots and lots of marigolds, some Star of Bethlehem, some California poppies. This is actually a little bit of wheat. I've got some, oh gosh, what's lavender? The random bush that came with the house. More marigolds. I forget what this stuff's called. Looks like that. Has the cool little head on it. We've got some creeping jenny and some mint and some basil. And then more marigolds, the crab apple or whatever this is. I've got some Shasta daisy, more alyssum growing over here. This is the Lyman Niels Youngberg Memorial Sagebrush growing right here. And then I've got more marigolds. So that's what's happening in my garden, and I just hope you have a wonderful birthday, and I love you.
Hi Mom, happy birthday. I'm going to give you a tour of our houseplants for your birthday. We can start here in the kitchen. We have this little guy who really does a good job of hanging in there. His name is Rex. He is a begonia Rex. He has these really cool leaves. And next to him, I have this little bonsai that Wally really likes to eat, which is why it's kind of chipped up, but it also really hangs in there well. I have my little air plants up here. And this one, I don't know if you can really see it, but it has a little baby right there, which is fun. And then up here, I have another plant also hanging in there. I usually go from underwatering to overwatering them. But this guy is really fun. And then I have a little cactus, a little Mr. Pokey down there. And then across, I brought them in for the winter. You have all of my beautifully repotted succulents that you can see. They're all happy. I need to get them in front of a window. But they're all hanging out here. This one is my favorite, little hedgehogs. Alec got me this little hedgehog planter. It's really cute. Then over we have some visiting friends right here. And then over in the living room, we have, this is my peace lily, which also goes from overwatering to underwatering. So just kind of ignore these brown spots. But this blooms with some really pretty white lily flowers. So I get excited for that every year. And then over here, I have this little house plant with these really, really fun kind of purple leaves on the side. And then down here, I have my fern. This one gets moved around a lot because I like to see the vase. So I usually move the vase to wherever I can see it. But this fern is really fun. And then, oh, we have some other live things. We have a russet and we also have a Zoe. They do a lot better than the plants because they can water themselves. And then the last one all the way back in the hallway and in the bedroom. This is my vine, my pride and joy. And this one's in the bedroom and I see it so many times a day. So this one actually gets pretty good water, which is why it's doing really good. It was a lot shorter when I first got it. So it's cool to see all of the length. And then these are cuttings from that same plant that can hang out in these vases as well. And I moved them in here from the living room. So these are fun. I might replant them eventually, but for right now, they're just hanging out. You can see they have grown a ton of roots in the bottom, but that's it. All right, happy birthday. Love you. Bye.